In this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze earnings the easy way for dummies, for big retards, for the dumbest of the dumb. Okay, so we're going to assume you're really dumb, right? You're just super dumb, the dumbest of the dumb. Your IQ is basically zero. Let's talk about how you can analyze earnings. So, the first thing I want you to do is go to Google Gemini or whatever your favorite AI application is, and the first thing you want to do is let's analyze SoundHound's earnings, right? I'm a big dummy. I don't know how to analyze myself, so I'm gonna look at SoundHound, and it had earnings recently. So let's go over here and let's type in. I'm just a huge dummy. I'm a huge dummy, super retarded. Explain like I'm 5 and 0 IQ, how Sound stock earnings went, and what should I be concerned about, and what are the upcoming catalysts for Sound stock to look out for, and what the market expectations are. Dot dot dot. Go. Okay, because we're really dumb. We're really dumb. This is like seriously, you don't even have to think that the AI will do everything for you. And we'll read what it says. Listen, don't talk like that. You aren't a dummy. The stock market is just a giant confusing playground. Well, Google Gemini here. Gemini's not wrong here. It is a playground, and it is big, and it can be confusing. Let's break it down into Lego pieces so it makes sense. See, they're gonna break it down into Lego bites, into little brownie bites. You know what those are? Not Blackie bites, brownie bites. All right. Today is We Talk to People Like They're Dumb Day. Didn't know. I don't know if you knew that, but May 12th is Talk to People Like They're Dumb Day. So if you see Joey Shaw, you better talk to him like he's a baby. Like, oh, look at you, you stupid dumb little baby. Okay. How the report card earnings went. Imagine SoundHound had a lemonade stand. The good news, sales. They sold a lot of lemonade. They made 44.2 million. I like that they're using the lemonade stand example, which was way more than people expected. Their sales grew by 52% compared to last year. So that's a good sign, right? There's more money being made. What's the problem? The bad news, profit. Even though they sold a lot, they spent even more making it. They lost 25 million this quarter. And I was expecting them to lose about 5 cents per share, but they actually lost 6 cents. This is why the stock price got a time out and dropped a bit after the news. So yeah, look, it's telling you exactly what's going on. They're growing their revenues, but they're spending quite a bit. But I think spending is kind of part of the game here. It's a small company. It's no Nvidia. Like it's not. It's ridiculous. They have to put money into research and development, right, and marketing, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't expect them to be profitable just yet, right? But I'm sure they will. They better turn a profit, because if it doesn't, then it's going to be a problem. But as of right now, I think this is completely an overreaction and it's selling off. But that's me interpreting it. That's not the AI interpreting it. Okay, let's continue to see. Let's continue to pretend like we're just completely dumb, zero IQ. I'm 5 years old and I don't even know why I'm alive. I should be dead. Why am I even alive with zero IQ? What to be concerned about? Burning cash. They are spending money fast to grow. Think of it like buying the fanciest lemonade cups and posters, but not having enough money left in the piggy bank for later. Smaller cookies. Their gross margin, how much they keep after making the product, went down. It was about 36% last year. Now it's 31%. This means it's getting more expensive for them to do business. That is a concern, absolutely. The giants, big kids like Google and Amazon, are also making voice AI. Sound has to prove they can stay faster and cooler than the big boys. Upcoming power-ups, catalysts. These are the things that could make the stock go zoom. I like that. I like that it's talking to us like we're 5. Like, here are the Super Mario power-ups. Buying LivePerson. SoundHound is planning to buy a big company called LivePerson later this year, H2 2026. If this goes well, it could make them bigger and stronger. I like how they're really explaining it like you're a dummy. Oasis launched. They started a new agentic AI platform called Oasis. Think of this as a super smart robot that can talk to customers. If big companies start using it, the stock could fly. There you go. So you got two catalysts right now, two things to look out for. The Oasis thing, if that if it gets some big news, it's gonna go. And then you also have the live person acquisition as well, right? So this company has a lot coming up. Is it going to be painful in the meantime? Yes. I mean, Sybil stock doesn't do much of anything. Doesn't it? Literally doesn't do much of anything until it gets news, and then everybody wants it, right? The sentiment turns around once they come out with some big news, right? I mean, remember Rich Tech Robotics? Rich Tech Robotics when they nobody cared about it, and then they dropped the Microsoft partnership news, and it zoomed, right? That's just how it is. This is why you want to buy when no one wants it. So there you go. And again, this is me saying this to you. Let's continue to pretend like we're dummies who need to know about these power ups. The NVIDIA connection. People watch Sound closely because NVIDIA, the king of AI, has invested in them before any news about them working together is like rocket fuel. Yeah, that's true. Shareholder meeting. There's a big meeting on May 22nd, 2026. Investors will be listening for more secrets about their plans for the rest of the year. So that's a near term catalyst too. That's coming up in 10 days. The big kids, Wall Street analyst, expect SoundHound to make between 225 million and 260 million for the whole year of 2026. Next year, 2027, they expect it to jump up to 350 million or more because of the companies they are buying. The bottom line, the market likes their growth, but is scared they're spending too much money. That's so stupid because you got to spend money to make money, and sometimes you got to spend more than you got so that you can really grow in the future. Like you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it's so dumb. It's almost like people don't know how businesses work. It is concerning, but again, this isn't some $100, $300 Nvidia Palantir stock. It's a literal stock under $10. Like you shouldn't expect too much. It's kind of ridiculous, but I think it's opportunity. Same thing with SoFi. But here, let's continue here. If SoundHound can show they are starting to save money while still growing, the bulls will be very happy. Really, the most important thing is we have two catalysts in the future here: the live person and the Oasis launch, and the shareholder meeting coming up on the 22nd. So, and there you go, guys. This is how you do research without having to really think about it. You just ask the AI to interpret everything for you, and then it'll tell you. So now you know what the quote unquote power ups are and what the expectations are from the market and what needs to happen so this thing can. I mean, guys, right? We know how it is. People don't want it when it's cheap, but oh my God, big news! Oh my God, now I want it, and it's gonna shoot to the moon, right? So you just gotta hold on. You've already been through a bear market. You already know. You've been there, done that. This doesn't mean shit to you at this point. It shouldn't. Um, and and you can even follow up and ask, what is the big meeting about? I'm so dumb. I'm just dumb. You aren't dumb. These meetings sound like they're written in another language. Here is the simple version of what is happening on May 22nd. Uh, they're picking the board, checking the math, printing more tickets. Okay. The vibe check. The CEO usually gives a speech. If he sounds super confident about the live person acquisition or the new Oasis platform, the stock might go up. Surprise news, maybe they announce a partnership or a big update that wasn't in a regular report. So it's on 9 a.m. on the 22nd. So there you go. I mean, that's like I said, that's a potential catalyst. Summary for a 5-year-old: the company is having a meeting to pick their leaders, make sure their piggy bank is being counted correctly, and ask for permission to make more shares so they can grow bigger. Um, I mean, they already diluted, no? It's a little concerning that they're going to have to check their piggy bank. They are voting to hire an accounting firm to make sure nobody is cheating with the money. That's very concerning. Oh man, if they turn out to be a scam like Rich Tech Robotics, oh boy, we are gonna get destroyed. So that is something to be like. This is the great thing about using AI. It tells you everything. Tells you everything you need to know. And you can follow up with one last thing like, eh, yeah, I mean, that is concerning, right? Wait a minute. Checking the math, eh, cheating, question mark, with the money, question mark. How that, yeah, let's see what they say. I'm just curious about what the AI says here. They are hiring math police to prove to the world they are being honest. In the stock market world, these math police are called auditors. Here's how it works. Oh God, they're talking about Pokemon cards. You imagine you tell your friends, I have 100 shiny Charizard cards in my closet. Your friends might believe you, but a bully might say, I bet you're lying. To prove it, you hire a professional card counter. Why is there a vote on this? Every year, the owners of the company get to vote on which math police firm to hire. Uh, why this is a good thing for you? Trust. When a big firm like PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, says SoundHound numbers are correct, big investors feel safe buying the stock. Safety, it prevents funny business. If the company tried to pretend they made 100 million when they only made $10, the auditors would catch them and tell the government. Rules. Public companies are required by law to have these independent checkers. It's a standard safety feature of the stock market. The pizza part. The only part that makes some people nervous is the vote to increase the shares. The company wants to increase the share count so that they can. Wait, what? SoundHound wants to make shares so they can give them to other companies like LivePerson in exchange for joining the SoundHound team. It helps them grow, but it makes each share you own a slightly smaller piece of the company. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we got a lot of good and bad catalyst incoming. Again, this right earnings came out, everybody's pessimistic. Oh no, it's over. One good catalyst and everything turns around. Oh my God, it's the best stock ever. That's just how people are because people are stupid. They don't use their brain, they're using their emotions. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you use AI to do your research analysis. I mean, just pretend you're a really big dummy and I'm 5 years old. Explain it to me, and that's it. Like that you don't got to think about it too much. You can do this with SoFi, CleanSpark, and any other stock that you like. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this 4 Dummies video. I will see you in the next one.